Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play. And God of War Ragnarok, which hasn't been out for that long, is already PlayStation's fastest selling first party game ever. So Sony claims 5.1 million copies of the title were sold in its first week. Now that is a lot of copies, especially for a game that is a console exclusive and only exclusive to the PlayStation. So Sony has claimed that God of War Ragnarok is the fastest selling first party game in PlayStation history. The company announced the record of the official PlayStation Twitter account, claiming that 5.1 million copies had been sold in its first week. This makes it the fastest selling first party launch for Sony and naturally makes it the franchise record for God of War series as well. The last time Sony declared a game the fastest selling at launch was The Last of Us Part 2, which was the fastest selling PS4 exclusive. So Sony announced that back in June of 2020, Last of Us had sold more than 4 million copies in its first 3 days. Before that, the record was held by Insomniac's Spider-Man, which was previously the fastest selling first-party PS4 game with 3.3 million copies sold in its first 3 days. And before that was the previous God of War title, which launched in April of 2018 and sold 3.1 million copies. So there we go. So it was stated earlier this month by charts from GFK that Ragnarok was the fastest selling God of War game in the UK, with its day one physical sales greater than the 4-week launch sales of every previous entry. And that was just for physical sales, so that's not including all the digital sales as well. So reporting its quarterly earnings this month, Sony said that God of War Reboot back in 2018 was one of the biggest titles ever released exclusively for the PlayStation with 23 million copies, and it's expected to have a similar performance for Ragnarok. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it outsells that and maybe pushes like, I don't know, maybe 25, just throwing a number out there. But I can definitely see it topping that 23 million mark. But here we have it. So God of War Ragnarok, it's already been nominated for Game of the Year. Personally, from what I've seen of this and what I've heard from people, a lot of people are still telling me that 2018 is better. But, you know, mostly positive reviews across the board for this game. I kind of hope it doesn't win though. From what I've seen, I think it should be Elden Ring to win Game of the Year. But what do you guys make of all this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksandgamers.com. And I'll see you all in the next video.